powers through him. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. From the 40 now on second down, Winston. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And some space here. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Touchdown! Cole Kmet, 60 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So here are the Bears now as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now Winston.
Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. And he's got some space here.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
36 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point.
Let's go.
Off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Fields.
Thank you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Winston.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That is caught by Callaway.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kamara try the right side. Running right through him. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, Winston looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Marquez Callaway
There to make the grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Gotta come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. From the 50, here's Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he finds Montgomery complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
To the air again, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Fields now to throw. Swings this out here for Cohen.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jasper.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields being chased out left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
They snap it to Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Throwing again is Fields.
And he completes it to Cohen. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields
escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for 2.
And they'll turn to Kamara.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now it's Fields.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Again, Fields out to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They'll look to throw.
Ah, shit.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. On 2nd and 15 now. Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3 quarters have come in. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job.
Are you fucking serious?
They need it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll get
Wow.
this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Fields. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Fields
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And no, they don't get it. Incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the 4th. Instead, we stay tied. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
He's got the tight end, Vanette. Sheds him off at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A give to Kamara running right. And some strong running. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Hill. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Hill rolling to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And down inside.
Come on, hurry up.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Hill now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped to the
Let's
17.
go. It's a good-ass game right here.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really
Oh,
become
damn, how the fuck he got up that fast?
But I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes...
Oh, it's crunch time. Oh my God. All right, let's go.
Scores a touchdown.
Let's go.
It's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. From the 38, Winston.
Ah!
Knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, Winston.
Oh, shit!
Intercepted.
Fuck.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, just a minute ago, you said mistakes get magnified, especially here in overtime, and that turnover there could cost them the ball game.
And not many teams commit turnovers in overtime and come back and win. It almost never happens.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Fields. And Graham on the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Out of the gun, Fields. Flushed out right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap. Fields buying time to his left.
Let's go!
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Let's
the
go,
Saints are going
boy!
to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game. A costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston.
Man, I'm out. Let's go.
Pass complete, Thomas. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. First down, Winston.
Shit!
Oh, it's intercepted.
No!
Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they will score.
Good game, bro.
6 for a Bears touchdown.
That was tough.
Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the